Hi guys, it's Crystal. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to do some DIY ornaments, and today I have my Aunt Verna here, and she is going to be running the live to help out. So say hi, Verna.
Hello.
So what we're going to do is I'm going to show you how to glitter the inside of these bulbs and how to put the vinyl on top, and I'm going to walk you through how I made the Minnie and Mickey. So let's go ahead and get started. So, which I could actually work from this side. So let's see. You'll see where people comment right here.
Can I still see it?
No, go back because you won't be able to see the comments.
Okay.
But you'll be able to see the comments here. And one person's already with us. Okay, so here we go. This is what we're going to do. So let me show you first how we're going to glitter the ornaments. So let me go ahead and move these out of the way. And let's start with, so what you're going to need is you're going to need a plastic ornament. So you can either get the flat size or the round size. And you can get these from the Dollar Tree or Walmart, Hobby Lobby, Michael's, places like that. And so this is going to be the first step. So what we're going to do is we're going to take, I'm using the polyurethane, and I'm only using this because I have it. So you can also use the Pledge floor polish. And I'll link down below when I get done with the video to show you what I'm using. So let me go ahead and show you what we're going to do. So I'm taking just a medicine cup, and I'm using a butter knife just to kind of help get it in there. So you just want enough to coat the inside of your bulb. So then what we're going to do is I'm going to move that back out of the way. I'm going to take my ornament, and I'm going to drop it right down in there. So just like that. And then what we're going to do is we're just going to start rotating it so that way it's all covered. So you're just going to keep flipping it back and forth, getting it all to move around. Yeah, there you go. You can let me know if I'm in frame. So I'm just kind of slowly moving all this around. So it's, if you get a lot in there, it doesn't take as long, but then you're going to have to wait longer for it all to drain out. So you're just going to continue to move it around until it's all coated. I'm now letting get the other side, and then what I'll do is you can either hold it back over, because you can put this back in the can that it came out of, or you can hold it back over your little medicine cup here. Just trying to get it all down to the bottom. We still got like one more spot you can see here. Now I'm just going to start rotating it so I can make sure I'm getting the top. Once it's all coated, you're going to set it in a cup just like this, but I'm actually using like a regular size cup, so I'm going to go ahead and set it over there and let that drip for a while. So while we're waiting for that to drip out, because you're going to want that all to drip out of there, we're going to go ahead and I'm going to show you how we're going to put vinyl on. So we're going to go over to one that's already ready to go. Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to take an ornament. We're going to take this green one and we're going to do the Grinch. So I've already cut out my vinyl right here. And I am going to use, I'm using the contact paper from the Dollar Tree, and it was a little bit harder to pick it up, but it definitely released it off this plastic a lot easier. So I definitely recommend using the Dollar Tree contact paper. So I'm just going to take my contact paper here. Trying to remove it. Hello, Alobies. Hopefully I said that correctly. I'm sorry if I did not. Thank you for being here with us. Okay, so what I'm doing is I'm just going to pick up my, I'm just going to rub it over this gently because this you don't want it to be all the way on there too much. So that way it releases easier. So then I'm just going to take it and roll it off of here. And like I said, it was a little bit harder on this contact paper to get it to kind of pick up, but it was a whole lot easier coming off. Let me start from this side actually. So I'm just kind of pushing and rolling. I can come back and get that paper in just a second. So just getting all of this off here. We almost got it. Okay, so the last little piece I have over here is a tiny little piece of black. I'm just going to take my tool to kind of pick that paper off very carefully, maybe. If not, we're just going to leave that piece. Okay, so here we go. So what we're going to do is you're just going to get your bulb there. Let me flip it this way, that way you guys can see. Okay, so then I'm just going to make sure I center it up as best as I can. And I cut this a little, like around 3 inches. So let me just make sure. And then you're just going to kind of work it in. And before I put the mouth on, I will actually come over here and I'm going to start working to pull this off. And I can go ahead and get part of my mouth down so I know where it's at. And I'm going to pull the face off. And then what I'm going to do for the mouth is slowly work from one side to the next. So I'll go ahead and start peeling off this side.
Guadalupe
So,
says she likes it.
Thank you, Guadalupe. So, just like that. So if you work from one side to the next instead of trying to lay it flat, it'll go on that surface a whole lot better. So there it is. But like the Dollar Tree vinyl, the Dollar Tree contact paper works a lot easier to release that. So there's that one. And then let me show you how we're going to make like a snow globe one. So what we're going to do is I'm going to go ahead and put the vinyl on first. So I got a couple pieces of vinyl here. And I'm going to use my contact paper again. Nope, I already have. What did I do with the piece I'd cut? Okay. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and pick up my Let It Snow. We're going to go ahead and get that on there. Oops. Trying to do it backwards. All right. And so I'm just going to work my way around. Like I said, it's a little bit more like normally you wouldn't have that with Cricut, but like I said, it just releases so much easier. All right. Almost got it. Just have a couple stubborn ones. I'm going to bring this around. Okay, so there we go. So now this is more of a round surface. You can either set that like on a washer iron or just kind of hold it a little bit. And I know this is upside down for you guys, and I'm just going to work from the center and work my way out. Okay. So I'm just going to work my way out from the center. And I'm going to do the same as before. I'm going to start peeling this before I finish dropping it. And let's see. Trying to make sure. Okay. So I got a couple pieces that folded here. So I'm just going to work those out. So we have Let It Snow, and then I have a couple snowflakes I'm going to put on there. And I'm not going to use the contact paper for these because they're so small. So I'm just going to go ahead and pick these up with my tool. So I'm just going to start rolling them a little bit. Let me roll a little bit more of that. Okay. And then I'm going to stick one right over here. There we go. And then just randomly sticking them in different spots. So let's see. I just got 2 more to go. So I'm going to stick one down here. And then we'll stick one right over here. And then I've got a couple letters that we're going to put on this Let It Snow. And obviously you'd want to take your time, and I'm kind of rushing through this, so we're going to stick one right in here. And then I've just got the N and the W. So I've got an N and a W that I'm going to stick on here. So what I'm going to do is, like the same thing, I'm just going to pick these up because they're so small you don't need anything. Okay, and then I'm just going to lay this right on top of the other one. Then we got one more. Okay. Let me turn it around. Okay, so we're going to just drop this down right on top of this letter. If I wasn't shaking so much, it probably would be a lot easier. Okay, let me start from this side and get that down. Okay, so just like that. So we have Let It Snow, and then I'm going to go ahead, and what we did was I'm using that faux snow from the Dollar Tree, and we just poured it inside a little cup like we have like this that has a little spout on it, and you're just going to pour them right inside, just like so. And there you go. You got a super cute little snow globe. So just like that. And then I would just pop my top back on. So just like that, you'd make a little snow globe. So that's another option besides all of these. So then it would be a little shaker ball. So there's that one. Okay, so now this one should be done dripping. So that way we can come back and I'm going to show you how I'm going to glitter this. So let me get my paper over here. And we should be ready to go. So then once it's fully coated, it should just look like this, and you shouldn't have any more dripping. You're going to take your glitter and just drop it right in the top. And just slowly working your way around, just shaking it. So I'm just working my way around. And you want to get quite a bit of it in there because whatever you don't use, you can always put back in your glitter container. So I'm just working that around. I'm going to shake it a few more times, make sure everything's coated. And then you just shake out the remaining, kind of tap it a little bit, and there you go, it's fully coated. So any little spots that you may see like this will dry clear because it's that polyurethane. And just like that. So there's your coated ornament, and then you would set it aside and let it dry. And then you just take your glitter just like this and put it right back in the container. Okay, so let me tell you how I did I'm going to walk you through a little bit and show you a couple of the bulbs that I did. So we did a blue one. This is a round one. We did several of the red ones. We did this super cute pink one that I did here, and I put a trolls on it. I found this image on the internet, brought it over to Design Space, and then I painted on the blue. So I hand painted that, and I'm going to write my I keep calling her my niece, but she's what is she? My little cousin. Anyways, her name is Grayson, so we're going to put Grayson down the side, and we're going to put 2017 on the back. And then I made the Santa cam, so you have the little camera, Santa surveillance cam. And it says, I found this on Pinterest, and it says North Pole Department of Behavioral Investigations. So that way it looks like a little camera on the tree. And then I made a Rudolph, and I just painted on the eyes, put on a couple buttons, made a red nose, and then I cut this out of felt and glued it. I cut it first out in the felt, and I just Googled reindeer ears, PNG, brought it over to Design Space, cut out the ears, and then I also cut it in paper and put it on the back to stabilize it. Hot glued that on there. And then I did the buttons for the eyes, and I did this with a brown in the inside. And then we did a really sparkly, pretty silver. And I ran out of silver on the top here, so I didn't calculate there. And then I'm gonna make a little minion one. So there's a little small one. And then we did a white one. I'm gonna do like a snowman on this one. And then I hand painted a few, just take some regular red ones and put some dots on it, and made like our school, where they say like go team go. This is going to be a Christmas tree at our school, so I'm making those. And then let's see, so then what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how I walk you through how I did the little Minnie and Mickey Mouse. So what I did was I took one of the smaller bulbs, so you can see the difference. These are at the Dollar Tree. You get 2 in a package, and so this is the big size, this is the little size. So I took one of these, and then I took 2 little red balls. And these you can get at Hobby Lobby, Walmart, and I think the Dollar Tree may even have some. Okay, so what you would do is you're just going to pop your tops off. You're going to paint the inside of this with black glitter, just the same way I just showed you. And then you're going to hot glue these right on the top of here. So you would just take these and hot glue them right here on the top. Then I took black paint and sprinkled the black glitter on top of the black paint. That's how I did that. And then for the polka dots, I just took my pinky and dipped it in white and just put the dots all over and put a little bow for Minnie. And then on Mickey, so I did the inside of this one red for Minnie. Then on Mickey, I did black on the inside, and on the outside I painted red and dipped it with the glitter, sprinkled on top. I put 2 white buttons and then did the same thing for the ears. So that's how I did the Minnie and Mickey.
Can you repeat how you glittered the bulbs, please?
Okay, can I repeat how I did the bulbs? Yes, I can.
Glittered the bulbs.
How I glittered the bulbs. Okay, so how I glittered the bulbs was, let's do that one more time. Do we have a, yeah, we have one more. Okay, so let me show you how we did that one more time. Okay, so what you're going to do is you're going to take polyurethane, or you can use Pledge. It's like the Finish Care. It's not that one. It's going to be the Finish Care. And I'll link it down below so you guys can see what it looks like. So you can either use that or polyurethane. It don't have to be the one coat. This is just what I had on hand. And then this is just the easiest way we found to put it in here, is taking a butter knife and just putting it in a medicine cup. And you just need enough to coat it. So I would take about this much right here.
Show them the side of the cup. They can kind of see how.
So let me see if I can kind of tilt it a little bit. Can you tell? You can't tell. It's about halfway full. And this is a 30 millimeter cup.
15 millimeters.
So about 15 millimeters. So I'm going to take this, and you're just going to carefully pour it right in here. And if you're working with polyurethane, you kind of want to have a well-ventilated area. And it's not too hard to wipe up. As long as you wipe it up right away, it's not too hard. And I'm working on a, you have another paper towel. I'm working on one of those craft sheets, like a Teflon sheet. And you can get these like 3 in a pack from eBay for like $3 to $6. So now that it's in here, I'm just slowly rotating it, so that way I can get it to coat. So hopefully you guys can kind of pick it up and see it drizzle in there. So I'm just going to keep holding it like that until I can get it to fully coat it. So I'll hold it this way to let it run down this way. So I'm just slowly turning it. And like I said, you could get it to go faster by adding a little bit more, but then the longer you're going to have to wait for it all to drip out. And it really doesn't take too long. So we're just slowly letting it drip down. Can you see everything good? Okay.
I can see it's good.
So now if you use the Pledge Floor Care, and like I said, I'll have it linked down below so you can see which one. we're going to, you can actually rinse that out if you mess up, so it's no big deal. So I'm just slowly letting this drizzle here. We almost got it. You can see where I've got a little bit more right here. So I'm just letting this slowly go down. We just got a little bit more at the top. So let me kind of get it to come this way just a little bit. And what I'll start doing at this point is you can actually just put your polyurethane right here and let it just start going in there. So I'm just coating it here. Okay. Now, what I do at this point, if it's fully coated, you can tell it's fully coated because everything has got like this milky look to it. You're going to take it at this point and you're going to set it upside down in a cup. So let me show you that really quick.
Which is the best, Crystal? Floor care or polyurethane? Didn't you say floor care washes out?
Floor care does wash out. The Pledge floor care does wash out. So you'd set it in a cup upside down just like that. And we're just going to let the remaining drip out of that and then we'll put our glitter. The floor care, if you mess up, you would at least be able to rinse that out. The polyurethane, it's going to last. You just definitely, I tried one last night, my first red one, and I've already fixed it. It was an easy fix. So if you don't let this completely drip out and you try to rush it and you can see thicker spots where it's not completely out of there, it will, when you let it sit, it's actually going to just like pull into like the glitter's going to start moving. And so you really want to try to let all of it drip out. Don't try to rush the process. But I did take the next day this morning and I added more glitter and shook it a little bit more and the rest of it stuck. So it was no big deal. But definitely the biggest part of it is making sure you let it all drip out. So we're almost done here. And I kind of take the edges of my cup there to kind of pull that remaining off there. Okay, so now we're going to go ahead and add our glitter. So this is how we did the glitter. So we needed our piece of paper. So you're going to take a piece of paper. You want to put a piece of paper underneath so that way you can put your glitter back. And I'm going to pour it in the glitter. And I pour in quite a bit because you want to make sure it's going to fully coat. Because whatever else you don't use, you can put it back. And then you're just going to shake it like this. Just shake it back and forth and just slowly rotating. So I work towards the bottom and then I'll start coming towards this way. That way it can shake itself out. And if I miss any spots, I'll take the paper and put it back in here. So I'm just kind of working that around. I'll tap it so I can obviously see I need to add just a little bit more. And this glitter right here, this one is from Recollections. And it is cherry, just in case anybody's wondering. And I bought the packs from Hobby Lobby that has like a ton of different colors. So just like that. Now, if you see these spots right here, you can see those will all dry clear. So don't worry about that. So you can see this. But that's actually where I probably need to let it drip just a little bit more, but it's no big deal because I can come back and adjust that. So just like that, that's how you do it. But you want to completely let it dry. And then after it dries, you can pop your little top back in. Do we have any more questions?
Any more questions?
Did anybody else have any more questions? We're kind of behind, so you're going to let it catch up for a second. But like I said, so polyurethane, I'm using the one coat, but you don't have to use this one. I believe this one's more expensive. It's just what I had on hand. So if you have floor care, whatever you have on hand. Oh, the glitter, let me show you really quick. I bought a pack like this from Hobby Lobby off the clearance for like 11 bucks, but you can get these at Hobby Lobby or Michael's, and you can use a 40 or 50% coupon. So there's that. And then I think I walked you through all of those. So I think that's it. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys found this helpful. If you did, hold on.
Can you use Mod Podge?
I have not tried Mod Podge yet. I had thought about trying that, but I have not tried it yet. We do have, I'm thinking you can because it dries clear. As long as you let everything drip out and not leaving any clumps to where it's going to have like white chunks, I wouldn't see why not. I'll try that as soon as we're done with this video and I'll update down below.
Guadalupe says that looks like fun.
Thank you so much, Guadalupe. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you guys found it helpful. Thanks for hanging out with us today. If you did, please hit the subscribe button down below and hit the like button, and I'll see you on the next one.
Marisol says she loves it all.
Thank you so much, Marisol.